Alright, so to make a long story short, one of my loyal viewers, Awesome Yoshi, formerly known as Yoshi Gaming HD, has been working with a few other people to make a Super Mario ROM hack. Sounds like he's really enthusiastic about it every time he brings it up. Seeing the title screen, I played his last demo like 8 months ago. Played a very early version of it 8 months back. So I'm really hoping that a lot has changed for the better in the 8 months. Okay, my sound is working. Now I'm just gonna go double check real quick. Yeah, it looks like I've set my title and my game properly. Titles are all set up properly. And this is the title screen. I'm not really a big fan of the text with the white highlights. It just kind of looks funny. I mean, that always looked silly every time I saw the text with the white highlights. And then there's the Nintendo logo just getting cut off. I'd remove the rest of that if I were you. I'm really hoping this is good, because I'm under the impression that Yoshi Gaming HD didn't work on this completely by himself. Kinda like how Danmaku Mario World had 4 people working on it. Yet that was still awful. Okay, it wasn't the worst hack I've ever seen, but really. Mario was adventuring on an island and Bowser came and froze 7 different islands. Okay. Let's just hope the levels are alright. Okay, at least Mario moves super fast on the world. That's always something I could give a thumbs up to. And I see you just drew some white pixels on top of Yoshi's house. That makes perfect sense. We are on an ice island after all. Except the background behind the berries are not the right color. I would try and change that so that it looks like it actually just matches up with the blue leaves on top of Yoshi's house. Wait. Uh-oh, I can't even leave and So why is this here if you can't even side exit? I'm gonna have to reset. I have no choice but to reset because there's no other way out of that level. Frozen grasslands. Okay, those look like broken trees to me. Wait, does that say lol? Yeah, it does! It does! So why is the word... No, it's not a word, it's an acronym. Why is the acronym LOL just put in random places inside the ledge here? And that's a pretty tough jump to do. Okay, I figured you'd have to be able to wall kick or that would be impossible to do. I mean, there'd be no other way to get up there without wall kicking. If only it would have been a bit more obvious as to whether or not you could wall kick there. I mean, it was still obvious enough, but I want it to be even more obvious, because that was over an instant death pit. I mean, good thing I've played enough of these hacks to be able to guess. Good thing I've played so many of these. Otherwise, I would have just been screwed there. Some really funny looking lava. And blocks. I mean, some of these pallets are okay, and other ones are just... No, they're not. Though I do want to see where this goes with the wall kicking, nonetheless. Right. Okay, I can jump inside the ground if I wanted to. I already got all the dragon coins? That hardly took long at all. What am I standing on? Like, there has to be a better way to actually make it so you don't just pass through the solid ceiling there. So don't just pass through that slanted ceiling. And seemingly stand on thin air. That was, like, filler screen right there. I'm just standing on thin air and jumping up into a ceiling. At least it means I get to keep my Yoshi, but that's just so weird. Ugh. Okay, so instead of letting me scroll the screen to look at more of the overall, it's just a save dialogue. Oh, so you can save wherever you want. That's cool. Genocide City. And this is the Yellow Switch Palace. Did I read that right? The Genocide City. Holy fuck, that's dark! That's fucking dark for a Mario game. And again, so is my father killed himself because he slept with my stepmother. Yeah, I still kind of feel bad for the guy that wrote that message, but a little too much information for a Mario ROM hack. Under the cold sea. Okay, I'm pretty sure this level is still... Actually, no. Am I gonna be able to recognize the underwater portion of this? I'm trying to remember where this tile set's from, so it looks pretty nice. Except he is missing a tile. You're missing a tile there. Just saying. Yeah. I was gonna say thank you for putting the dolphin, but even then I wouldn't have needed it that badly because I could just wall kick. Okay, I remember this looking different last time I went over it. I kind of remembered the background having a bunch of foreground tiles in it, which that just made it kind of confusing to be able to tell what was going on. Though I can imagine this could be like pretty fun if you do it in just like the right way, but if you don't know what you're doing, then it's not likely gonna work. That is using a bunch of foreground tiles in the background. Especially if they're the same color, then it's even worse. I think this is the same level I played 8 months ago, it's just way less confusing than it was back then. Can you go in here? Apparently not. I would have gone in there by now. That's one world name I'm never gonna forget. Genocide City. I want to see what that's like. I'm actually both curious and afraid. Hi there, Josh. I take it you're interested in these ROM hacks here? Yeah, I really don't do much of these anymore, even though I still have a bunch to catch up on. There's still quite a few things from Super Mario Central's recent creativity convention I'd like to just go over as well. I'd like to play some of those as well, but I also want to de-rush Super Castlevania 4 and get good at that again. Because there's another any % tournament in that game that's going to be starting in like September. I want to not only participate in that, but also have another fighting chance. I mean, I made it to like the middle of the bracket. I made it to like the middle of like everyone who ran in the event. I was like somewhere in the middle out of everyone that finished. I'm hoping I can at least get there or maybe place a bit better next time. But the way things have been going lately, I don't think I'll be placing too high. Then again, it kind of depends on who enters. If 2Cat enters, I'm actually going to be really curious to see if he just wins again. He might just be able to take the whole thing again if he enters. I mean, he went undefeated in the last one. It was double elimination. He didn't lose a single game. He beat Furious Paul twice in a row. Actually, no. Someone else beat Paul. Paul was in loser's bracket, then 2Cat just beat him in that final matchup. And Paul would have to have won twice if he wanted to take, like, first place. Because he came out of loser's bracket, 2Cat came out of winners. Frozen Grasslands 4. Okay, after 2 levels, we're gonna get to see what World 2 is about. The green bass is hungry. I would say this is cement block spam. Kinda resembles it, but it's more like blue block spam. Oh, the boss bass is insta-kill. I mean, that's pretty much what it was like in SMB3. I prefer to use the ones from Jump that don't instantly kill you. I use the ones that are instant kill. They just do damage to you like a normal enemy, and let's just say if you're small, then you still do die anyway, just from, like, taking the damage. This is gonna be interesting. Kinda feels boring without the background, but what else can you really do? When you use Layer 2, that kinda takes away most of your options when it comes to backgrounds. You're restricted to Layer 3, and even then, that's still kinda tricky to use. What the hell is this? Wait, I could have jumped up there, right? Those darker blue blocks are actually not solid, right? I thought I was just looking at a giant wall. Yeah, there's almost no... Well, actually, I'm just probably going at it, like, way too fast. I don't even really think it matters too much what power-ups I get in this level. If the main thing that can kill me is the boss bass. So I'm just gonna wait here, wait for this to start moving up again. Gonna try and get an easier setup on this level. I'm not gonna try and do it too fast. I don't think this thing dies to shells either, so I think if I just go as fast as possible. Yeah. Why are these darker blue blocks here anyway? Like, if you don't know any better like me, you're just gonna think that's actually solid, and think you're just coming up to a solid wall. Uh-oh. What is this? What is this? Oh, how did I save that? One of the more dickish places to put invisible blocks. Okay, I was gonna get really excited that I could go up there, but... Okay, at least you can get yourself out of that one. It's still really easy to get trapped by the boss bass if you're not careful. At least I can get out of that. Have some chance of escape. I'm guessing there's gonna be more fish. Empty screen. I just moved the goalpost further back if there's gonna be literally nothing before it. If there's like nothing memorable in between like that ledge and the goalpost, I just move it back some. Not much of a point in having the player just do nothing. Or almost nothing. They're walking right, but literally. That's hardly a step up from absolutely nothing. Right then. Oh, this looks neat. I mean, putting those logs on layer 2, putting the little other ships on layer 2 to make it look like something's moving, that's pretty cool. Okay, this is gonna lag quite a bit. Yeah, every time anyone uses the spotlight, the game just slows down like a bunch. Maybe that's why it's only ever used in one level in the original game. Alright then, headless match Koopas. Spray memory error. Okay, can't stand on the crates apparently. That was not even the boss. That was quick. Alright, so what's World 2 gonna be like? Frozen Fortress. Genocide City 2-1. This is what I was afraid of. Hopping onto buildings. Pretty weird palettes so far. Goombas, and it looks like something's wrong with one of their eyes. Angry clouds and a glitchy hammer bro. I should have known as soon as I stepped into this world I was going to be in trouble. There's your glitchy hammer brother, and then there's your world name. Yeah, I think the glitchy hammer bro's worse than the world name though. And then there's our good old friend Venus Fire Trap message box. Warning, under construction, enter at your own risk. Don't really have a choice. That's how the level was built, I assume. Oh sweet, there's Earthbound music. And a door that does, like, yeah, it does nothing. It's just kind of there to make you feel like you're inside this building. Yeah, I just didn't want to jump onto that myself. Yeah, those weird yellow-black switch blocks are kind of just there. And so is that entire building, I guess. Okay, so I can't just walk through those pipes. Even though they look like they're perfectly solid tiles, I'd desaturate those, maybe scale them down. Or just remove them entirely. World 2-2. In the sewers. The levels aren't anything special so far. Like, the one thing I'm probably gonna remember most about this is Genocide City. How'd that get its name is beyond me. I think there was something wrong with that wiggler. These levels are short. These levels are really short. Nothing special in them so far. Hate to say it, but there's nothing really all that special with this yet so far. It's kind of just there. That's how I feel about it. It's kind of just there to me. The Abondant Town. Oh, I just remembered Galactic Threats. I think you're the guy that sent me that. Okay, this looks pretty nice though, these graphics. The wimps with no faces even. I should have just tried to go get the star. Unused level in Sonic 2. Think I know why I went unused. I can imagine why they didn't use that name. If I'm not mistaken, it's only 2 worlds this demo, right? And it's still being worked on. Please tell me it's still being worked on. I don't know if that walking bone was intentional. I doubt it. But I could be wrong. Everything here suddenly has no eyes. I guess I only got 1 exit so far. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. If I can find a key, then well. Okay, so that leads to the green switch, so I might have to scope out the other exit. In the sewers. I'm guessing this was supposed to be a little puzzle with the 1-ups, but if you bring a Yoshi, If you bring a Yoshi, you can just skip this entire little puzzle here. And literally just have him grab the 1-ups. Still neat that you included that, or included something to make the 1-ups not free. So I just suggest just putting a bunch more blocks in front so that Yoshi can't just jump right there and grab them with his tongue. So move the ceiling down, I guess. Oh, I thought you were concerned about that. Yeah, the overworld, though. The levels look better in the overworld, not just because of the events, just overall. Square islands on the palette. And I knew as soon as I saw the overworld, it looked pretty janky. What else can I say? Okay, I'm actually gonna have to look for that key. So wish me luck on this. Wait, can I enter some of these buildings? I'm trying to see if I can enter any of these. I mean, if you know what you're doing, you could do all this nice stuff yourself. You might just want to hit every block. Okay, you were saying? I was kind of hoping I could have figured this out myself and make things a bit more interesting, but thanks for the heads up anyway. Okay, that's just some invisible enemy right there. Apparently hitting me. I'm gonna keep looking for that key. Okay, maybe because I just glided over a bunch of this, maybe that's why I missed it last time. If I would just fly over half this stuff, I'm probably gonna find it. I have to get rid of the Yoshi, because otherwise I'd just die. Can't fly anymore. I feel like you should be able to enter some of these. Or at least one of them. That would be a good way to hide the secret exit. Why do I feel like this secret exit is going to be in the dumbest place possible at this point? That or I could just go under here. It's probably right near... Yeah, it is right near. Oh, so I gotta run back and forth. I gotta run the level twice, pretty much. Once forward and once in reverse. Oh, so I gotta do it in reverse after, really? I try and make the secret way more interesting than that. It's just boring to have them run like the same level like twice. Again, more than twice. You're doing it once to get the normal exit, then you're doing it once to get the secret exit, then you're backtracking through the entire thing to actually get the secret exit. You're backtracking through the whole thing also. One person on your team tell them to either change this or kick them out of the team, I don't know. Oh no. Okay, I got lucky. I'm trying to just fly over a bunch of this, but if I keep getting hit, then well... If I keep getting hit and can't keep the Yoshi, then this might not work. If I try and do it fast, I'm probably just gonna, like, lose the key or something like that. Now, just in case Yoshi tries to swallow the— Ooh! Actually, we're just gonna leave the Yoshi. I did not know where that key was gonna fall to. I'm just gonna leave the Yoshi and just gonna take the secret exit. As much as I like just fly over the whole thing, if Yoshi just swallows the key, then I'm not gonna get that secret. So this is either 3 or 5. What is this? Escape from the city. Oh, a little lag spike. There's these jumping Lakitus. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was guessing that would be a wall jump. Oh, these bullet bill cannon pallets, though. Oh, that was a quick level. Those could definitely look better. I've seen much better hacks than this. What else can I say? This level has no name on it, apparently. Oh, really? That's not ground. I would change the palette on that, because that looks like it would be ground. That being layer 3 ledge in the background. Looks like layer 3 to me. And then a blind jump. On top of that, there's a blind jump. And I just get unlucky with it. I'm guessing it's here because you're still working on it. Oh, we got a snake block, I see. I mean, this should be, ideally, this is going to be doable. Lactu's in pain, yeah, that makes sense. They're jumping out of lava, so obviously it has, that would make perfect sense. I mean, they're in lava. How could they not be in pain? I'm guessing some map 16 tile got changed without you realizing it. Or you didn't save any, or maybe a team member changed something without you knowing about it. You said you were working on this as a team, so maybe someone fudged up something. Who knows? And that just cuts off into the ground. Ooh, that just cuts off in the ground big time. Right, what is this? I want to see if I can maybe find power-up or something, or at least figure out which way I need. Okay, I need to go left. At the very least, I want to figure out which way to go. Is it going to be left or right? It's going to be left. This is starting to remind me of these Anakiti hacks just by listening to this music. Those graphics for the blocks that you hit with the question marks on them, and this music between all that. I'm getting Anakiti flashbacks already. God, that was still fun though, but infuriating. Yeah, Anakiti's got like 2 more years to finish X World 5th, or like he's gonna be wrong about the deadline. What's going on with some of those spikes? Can I literally just run? YouTube PMs are down. I kinda just quit SMW Central for the most part. Not everyone knows my Discord. What are we gonna do? Why would YouTube take that away? What are they planning to replace it with? If they at least replace it with something. I might have to make my Discord tag public. So you can easily just kind of follow me there. Yeah, I'm probably going to want to think about that. This is getting kind of long. 3 distinct rooms. No power-ups even. Not even that many enemies at least to counteract that, but... Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then that just happens out of nowhere. I'm gonna try something, but I don't even know if it's gonna work. Okay, just scroll the screen, I guess. You have to scroll the screen there so you can actually get through that. Or maybe do a perfectly timed spin jump on one of those, but I'd rather not attempt that. What the fuck was that? Why are these fireballs here? Oh, now they jump! Oh, now they jump upwards. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's only the midpoint? Most unfitting boss music ever. And Larry's dead. You said this was Morton Castle and I fought Larry. I'm not even getting updated on my comments that much anymore. I kinda gotta go look into my comments and find them myself. Oh, that truce flag though, that's beautiful. Oh, so it still is just 2 worlds, apparently. Nice mountains, I must say. Yeah, I was gonna guess, like, something was on layer 3. This looks nice. I'll say I like the mountains on layer 2. I mean, sure, there's something you can do to change it. I would need kind of a refresher myself on how to do some of these things. Even then, I think I'd rather just hopefully get good ideas for levels more than anything else. Like, come up with good gimmicks people are gonna remember. I was about to yell at you for that. I was about to scream. The thing. What thing? What thing were they supposed to add? There's our friend again. Don't even try to see all the levels in the hack. Thanks for 100 subscribers, guys. I mean, every milestone, really shouldn't take away from that, because, it's gotta be, like, special for pretty much everyone when they reach that. That is, if it took them a while to get to it, I have to say, like, it gotta be special. Yeah, 100 was pretty special for me, too. So was 1,000. Personally, I don't think I'm gonna be sticking around long enough to see 10,000, though. That or I had to somehow get insanely popular. And I'm not even trying to go for that. I'm not trying to get popularity, I'm just trying to do what I like doing most. Oh, I gotta redo the whole level. I'm gonna see if I can at least finish this one, because this might be the last one in the demo, for all we know. Then again, you still need to hop on those Koopas anyway, even if you do have some switches. Just gonna run around with some more with invincibility. Which invisible barrier? So I'm gonna try and be more careful here so I don't just die again. And I did like the exact opposite. Okay, if I can't get to the end of this, then I really don't know what's wrong with me. This really shouldn't be hard. Gonna grab the feather this time. Maybe fly over the stuff I've already done, just to save time here. I could probably fly outside the boundaries of the game if I really wanted to, but I'd probably just get stuck again, most likely, if I went for that. Okay, so you can't really fly over this. I still remember in Around the World, that demo of GD's, like, I tried to fly above one of his levels, and I actually got killed for doing so. I'll have to admit, that was pretty funny. I think that's what I screwed up on last time. Kinda got tripped up by that invisible block, which was kinda going along, and then that tripped me up. Wait, how do you do this? Oh. Okay, how... I think I have to do a really precise spin jump. I just never got around to officially releasing it, that's all. Yikes. Still, I'm gonna just bring the cape back there, though, to make that really easy. Gonna come back there, but bring the cape. I should still probably try and get that officially released. Yeah, what I have has already been enough. It's just, I gotta be absolutely sure it doesn't crash or anything. Like, if that breaks again, then, well, it's just not gonna get accepted. That's pretty obvious. I could probably do it, but was it even properly tested, I wonder? Okay. I'm gonna use that. I think I can do it without. Don't know if your teammates actually ever did that jump without a feather. So I'm gonna drop a save state here, because I'm actually curious to see if this would be just doable without the cape. Even with the cape, I still might miss it if I just try and jump and glide. I'd still miss it. So what I would do here, ideally, is kind of just get a running boost and fly over that completely. Just completely fly over everything. I'm gonna try and do it without. I'll just see. Because I think you can do this, but just barely. I think this is barely possible. Yeah, that's barely doable. Like, you have to know that timing exactly on that blogger, you're missing it. It's not that hard, but for someone who just doesn't know what to expect, it is a bit of a stretch. Okay, I'll just leave it at that, I guess. Ah! See what's after that. Wait, why is the event still going? Okay. There's something horribly wrong with this event. It should not last this long. It's gonna keep going until it reveals all these yellow dots, isn't it? If I fast forward this, if I don't fast forward this, this is gonna take like another 2 minutes or something? And it's still going. I thought we would have been done by now. Never mind, this would have taken more than 2 minutes. How much faster is it running than normal anyway? I told you. Oh, and that's just Vanilla Dome 2 here, apparently. So please tell me you're gonna remove that event. Please. Pretty please. So I'm guessing if we see enough unedited levels here, that'll just be a sign that we're pretty much done with this demo. Yeah, if the Vanilla Ghost House is unchanged, I'm just gonna stop. Just give me the star. I just kind of want to run through everything again without having to think about anything. Yeah, Super Mario's pretty easy, casually speaking. Check the overworld for what? I can go up to the vanilla ghost house if I wanted to. Looks like it's unchanged, so... I already removed it. Okay, I'm done here. My work's done. That's pretty much the next demo of Adventures on Ice Island. So yeah, please tell me this is still a work in progress, because it still needs a lot of work. The map, it's trash. I already removed it. Yeah, but you removed it after you sent it to me, I can take it. I guess you just wanted to see my reaction. Alright, so that's it for this live stream. I don't know what I'm going to be doing now. Maybe I could just take a quick look in bits and pieces and see if I can just get something sorted out. I might just want to double check the exit count, because I know there's a block I need specifically to have work properly. I just want to make sure that it's set up correctly, because I want to make sure I have I just want to make sure I have the exit count on that block right, because that's changed quite a few times. I just want you to see the overworld. Okay, I'm gonna try to see the overworld. You mean like the entire thing? Kind of already seen it anyway, from what I can imagine. Even then, I can't just use scroll screen, because... Even then, I can't scroll screen, because instead of letting me do that, it just asks me if I want to save the game. And yes, I did see the overworld already. At least you move pretty fast on this here. Or I could close off the stream with some of my own levels if you want to see them. I think I'll do that. God, just playing your hack makes Mario look so slow right now. I'm trying to trying to think if you already saw some of these levels before. Crumbling Hive is probably gonna get canned. I don't know if I showed off this one yet on the live stream. Yeah, I know you can actually put that in. I know that's I think that's an unused sprite in the original game, if I'm not mistaken. It's not in a full title yet. Not even sure when it will be. This is gonna look pretty cool if I do it right. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask you to actually do anything like that. I'm probably gonna hide something up there. That being the top left corner of the screen. If you want to try and go for it. There's some coins here. Well, there'll be some coins once I hit that switch, but just getting down there is kind of tricky. And yes, I did do that on purpose. Kind of want to make it a bit of a stretch to get some of these coins. Or just get the coins to appear in the first place. If you're talking about this one, it's probably not going to be available for download for a while. I don't even think I have half the levels I want to build finished. I'm still kind of running short on ideas for some of them, because I don't hack that much these days. There's not even a Blue Switch Palace yet. There's only half of this level. If not less. Oh, this one's finished, though. Woxa Falls. That one's done, though. Still probably gonna swap out the music for something else. Or I could leave it as is. So I do have to use the platform after all. Yeah, I had fun with the water, what else can I say? Like this, but harder and less water. Haven't picked out a track for this yet. Preferably something that's intended to be used in an underwater setting. Don't know what it would be yet, though. that was some layer 3 I made a while ago. Made that a while back. And yeah, this is not your average level either. It features a bunch of stuff that just wraps around the screen, but you'll still die if you jump at the bottom of it, just like any other hole. Yeah, this was a really funny level to build. Has nothing to do with blinding cold, it's kind of its own gimmick entirely. I'm thinking it was called In a Snowbound Land is from Donkey Kong Country 2, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I did do that right, actually. Okay, now this was interesting. This was really funny to make. Now this was probably one of my weirdest ideas I've ever had, and I just died to it. Okay, I didn't forget to put the generator back on screen. Well, I actually did it first, but then remembered to put that, because if I would die anywhere in the second half of the level, then I'd just make it impossible. Because stuff would just stop falling and wrapping around the screen. Hopefully I don't end up having to change this out. I might, because it's probably going to catch a lot of people off guard. But if this actually does end up working, I'm going to be really surprised. Mainly because I can imagine that no one's going to see something like this coming. If it actually works, though, that would be crazy. The clouds in the background, yes, that's layer 3 as well. Okay, I'm so glad I put these coin trails in. Makes this a bit easier to follow. Kind of just go with the coin trails to do that part. That doesn't look like something you'd be able to easily guess as to how you do that, so those coin trails are definitely staying. No questions asked, I definitely want to have coin trails there. Why couldn't Simon have been put into a Smash game already? Isn't Simon Belmont? Where the hell is he? Where's Simon Belmont been at? Oh, and there's a water temple. It's also a work in progress. Rumor comes from 4chan, so I'm not gonna get my hopes up, essentially. It's lagging a bunch now, this is crazy. Yeah, so that's how you get that springboard, which you're just intended to use here. Yes, there's a really fun way to try and get to that midpoint. I want to make that interesting, but I don't know if it's going to be more frustrating than intriguing. I mean, at least you can't really get completely screwed over if you miss one attempt at the midpoint. I've seen worse ideas for making the midpoints harder. Answer this question right for a chance at a midpoint. No word of a lie, I saw a level with that in it. Answer these questions right, you might get a chance at a midpoint. Like, please tell me one of his B moves is gonna be Holy Water. Or Cross. Like, you wouldn't do Simon justice if you didn't have those be, like, two of his B moves. Ooh, that was close. Wow, that was close. Not only is this one not finished, I don't even know what's going on with some of the ghosts here. Well, that is intentional with the yellow outline ghosts. They're hard to see unless you hit the switch. This was just an idea I copied out of Colossus from the Phantom Death March level. But I don't know what's going on with some of these ghosts. I'm probably just going to be removing them just to save myself some headaches. Rather than try and figure out why they're moving so fast, I'm probably just going to remove them entirely from the level and substitute them with something else. Don't know what though, but... I mean, anything is better than having that just fly right in front of your face and giving you no time to react to it. Yeah, anything's gonna be better than an enemy that's pretty much impossible to dodge, almost. Almost anything's gonna be better than that. That was stupid. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to get to the midpoint. All I know for sure is I'm not gonna leave those enemies as is in the level. I'm not leaving them there. This is way too OP. Maybe it would look kind of funny if there was no way they could hit you, but... I want to have something that kind of contributes to the level, but also doesn't completely take away from it. Kind of like that. Even if you know where those are, they can still just get you. Just gonna try and survive to the next switch. That would be ideal. Yeah, if there's another of these super fast boost streams, I'm just gonna die again. Oh, so that's why I put that switch in those blocks there. So that's why I did that. Just to be an obnoxious prick. And then the gimmick continues on this vertical level. Yes, there will be capes. And of course more switches so you can actually see what you're doing. But the level's pretty much incomplete. Still not finished. I just threw my switch away, so now I'm kind of opening up the floodgates to hell. Yeah, with one of the platforms not even appearing, that just makes this harder than it should be. I think I can do that. But then once you realize that's how it works, then there'd be like, there's no point in hitting the switch. Well, that could be another way to design the level if I really want to do it that way. Yeah, as you can see, there's no more level past this point. Doesn't exist yet. And there's only half of this level as well. If she has no skill in building levels, then she shouldn't be building levels? Either that, or you should just kind of help her learn how to do it the right way. Wait, is this part still doable? Okay. I'm trying to remember that I built this level a different way, but since some of my custom blocks and sprites started fucking up once I used Pixie, I replaced that with something. I wasn't so sure if I actually successfully replaced it with something else. Apparently I did. And that would lead to a midpoint if that existed, which currently it doesn't. And then there's gonna be like a whole nice second half. I'm probably gonna just draw some inspiration from 4-3 of Super Castlevania 4 for the second half of Telessa Mansion. There's probably gonna be custom music here too. Wouldn't want to disappoint Forthright MC. Ooh, lag spike. Yeah, I definitely felt that one. I could do that maybe. The small mushrooms layer 3, that could be doable. I'm just trying to look at exactly how I would do that. I'm pretty sure I could actually do that. They look very simplistic, like, they use like no more than 2 colors, so that would definitely be doable. Still doesn't look too bad with them on layer 2, but I would be able to technically make them layer 3 if I really wanted to. Like, each part of the mushroom uses only 2 colors, so there's, like, no way that it's not possible. I just have to see what my palace would let me do. If I'd have, like, enough pallet space to actually go do all that without screwing up something else. Like the status bar, for example. And this isn't even half done either. Yeah, there's gonna be a floating island, there's gonna be, like, the main overworld map. Then after that floating island, there's gonna be this dark forest. So this will be, like, the third and, like, probably, like, right near the end of the game. If she's good at drawing, then teach her how to use YYCHR on a basic level, and maybe she could make something nice? Ow. I mean, it's not the hardest tool in the world to use, so I'm pretty sure you could teach her that. There's way more complex things to do than just edit graphics. Cut off everything, because there's simply no more level past this point. At least not yet. Doesn't exist yet. And there's gonna be a red switch sewers as well. Still haven't figured out exactly how I want to make that look either, so... That's gonna be a water temple. And that's gonna be the floating island world. Except I think the background should be a different color. Oh, that's good to hear. Oh, I entered level 0, forgive me. Obviously it's not gonna be level 0. And of course I gotta change the music on this too. And maybe even look at some of the graphics as well, see if I can improve these a bit. One of the platforms is missing, I am in trouble. Yep. Might have to remove some more sprites to prevent that from happening again. Because that platform, that's really important to have that, just to make that less of a nightmare. I'm probably gonna go look at bits and pieces real quick and see if I can arrange anything for that sooner or later. So thanks for dropping by the stream, what else can I say? Still have things to do here.